In a world where the marks think they know better than the wrestlers and the bookers, the Fantasy Booking Institute exists to pretty much do exactly that. This is a visit from the FBI.
This is Dan the Dad, and you should listen to Raw and Order or you're grounded.
Welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Booking Institute, or as we've been calling it recently, Pro Wrestling Game Night. I am your host, Detective Mark Smarks, and I'm joined, as always, by my partners in crime fighting. Man, my voice almost went out. Starting off, District Attorney Vincent Kayfabe. What's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, man? I'm so excited tonight because we're not. This isn't an as always night.
Yeah.
This is different than as always on game night.
Because as always, we're not as always joined by JLB.
I deserve this. I deserve it. What can I say? You're welcome. No, yeah. Great to be here again, guys. I'm so sorry for the past months. But yes, we are here to play some games, and I am excited.
I can't express how excited I am. I mean,
and happy July 4th to you guys, by the way.
Yes, earlier was probably enough, but I'm very excited to have you here, man.
Yes, it is Independence Day here in the States for another 50 and a half minutes.
Oh, it's done here already. We're already July 5th.
Yes, well, yeah, because you're in the future, right?
Still the same.
We're in the present now.
Although I just found out there was news that there apparently was cocaine in the White House.
Yes, I just saw that headline too. They're investigating how it got in there. I suspect Hunter's high on their list. Like, when was the last time Hunter was here?
That's it.
About last week. Somewhere in the middle of last week, they hosted India. Hunter was there for that.
Yeah, so, Hunter! Getting called down for a firm talking to from his dad. Where did you learn about this, Hunter?
I learned it from you. I learned it from watching you.
You, Dad. I learned it from watching you.
I needed to stay up somehow from you always sleeping on your speeches. Like,
harsh.
I mean, it's true though.
But yeah, that's news. Not wrestling news, but news.
Wrestling news. What is wrestling news, though, is it looks like the Wembley Stadium is at like 75,000 capacity.
Yep, almost 75,000, 74 something. They actually opened up some more seats.
That's wild.
So they can now for it to be considered a sellout, they'll still have to sell some more seats because they opened it up to, I think, 87,000 now.
Damn. Okay.
Like I said, the really interesting thing to me is based on the layout on Ticketmaster, they're not having a Jumbotron at it.
Oh, right.
So those areas behind the entrance are open for people. You know what I mean? Instead of having them block, like anytime you go to a WWE show, except for a few of the majors, they've got the Jumbotron, and it blocks off a chunk of seats. Importantly, they did not have it for Money in the Bank. The O2 Arena, they didn't have it. They had the L-shaped walkway that they like to do. And then they had a jumbo screen up, but it was up in the balcony areas, not in the main area to block off any seats. So, but yeah,
they're probably gonna keep it simple, like they kept Money in the Bank simple. A lot of fans did enjoy that. I enjoyed it myself. You don't need a big extravagant stage, especially when you have a fan base like that night. You know, it didn't take away from any of the stars and all that. So, not having the Jumbotron, well, not necessarily the Jumbotron, but the Middletron screen at Chamber was fucking annoying, though. I absolutely hated that. But, you know, it is what it is. It did sell a lot more.
I'll be sure to pass that information on to Vince for you.
Yes. Say,
I
hey,
I already tweeted Sammy about it. Like, Sammy, one job. Got to give us visually impaired people a Jumbotron.
because yeah, like right now, the only areas that they don't have seats available for are they might end up having a Tron. Looking at it now, 144 and 101 are the sections that are right behind the entrance. But 102 and 143, which are right to the side of that, are not blocked off. So it'll be a small stage or jumbotron, if anything. But it's also interesting because the ring entrance enters what we would call uh, sideways, right? Normally for these big shows, they put the entrances at either end zone area, right?
Uh-huh.
But this one comes in from the side, which makes the ramp smaller. You know, you don't have to have as much ramp. The entrances aren't as long because these stadium shows, those entrances can take a long time for someone to get there. So that's going to be interesting there. But yeah. But right now there are two seats that are almost ringside for 2,500 pounds each.
Damn.
And those aren't resellers, those are
Freshies, huh?
tickets available. They're the official platinum level. There are none actually ringside. These are a row back next to the entrance ramp.
For 2,500?
Yep, 2,500 pounds, which
Which is a lot.
is like
yeah, it's
three
like
grand American,
3,200. Yeah.
three grand freedom dollars.
Yeah, it's a bit too much. Yeah, but that's not even front row. You're saying in back of the ramp? It's
No,
2,500?
it's close. It's second row.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's amazing. But that's pricey.
But it's second row to the side of the ramp.
Right.
There are really not that many seats showing available. There's a fair amount on this northwest area. That might
Wait.
be the one that they just recently. I don't actually know if it's northwest.
Kim and Kanye's kids going to be there?
It's Yay now.
Kim and Ye's kids going to be there?
Nay.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
I
I don't even know if this is technically the Northwest. I mean, I'm just using that because that's the easiest way to designate
that direction.
Where I am looking at the picture.
Fair enough. I appreciate that then.
But there are some seats available in the elite hospitality package. You pay 439 pounds, so like $600 or $700. I don't know, freedom units. But it also includes food. Because it's the royal box areas. Lounge style hospitality for pre-show and 1 hour post-show. Wide-ranging buffet menu. Complimentary beers, wines, and soft drinks pre-show and for 1 hour post-show. And snacks served post-show.
You had me in food, bud.
Yep.
Just got to get your flight over there, man.
And I got all sorts of pounds to sell them. I mean, if they want my pounds, they're gonna have my pounds.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I've got 500 pounds, but I could easily spare 100 or 150 and be fine.
Yeah. And I mean, I understand Tony Khan accepting pounds. He's kind of a small dude.
Mm-hmm.
Probably needs a little bit of muscle mass, a little bit. I'm sure he has time to work hard enough to
Here.
I don't know. Turn the fat that I'd give him into muscle.
Here are some seats. 81.5 pounds, man. I could spare 81.5 pounds.
Yeah.
I'd be fine. Heck, for that, I could buy 2 seats.
You like Tupac? You like 2 seat? I like 2 seat.
It is interesting that they've got a bunch of seats that also include transportation. That's pretty brilliant, if you ask me. You know.
Hey, do you think that's pretty brilliant?
I do think that's pretty brilliant. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. I mean, you asked me to ask you, so.
I did. And you know what? You did. I appreciate it. Anyways, wrestling game night. This is going to be a long night if my ADHD holds up like this. We've got a war zone going on outside. People are lost in the love for America. I have a neighbor who, over the last 2 nights, probably set off at least $4,000 worth of fireworks.
It's a lot of money, man. I thought I went crazy when I, got enough for the kids to enjoy.
And it's still going. But, more power to them.
Yeah, it's their money, not ours. So.
Yeah, if that's what they want to spend their money on, I'm not going to stop them. Before the show, we were talking about All Elite Wrestling's Fight Forever. I was playing that. I looked up a list. Someone has gone through and identified most of, maybe all of the wrestler entrances that are other wrestlers. Like, oh, you really like Umaga, right? Choose generic male number 47.
Oh, nice.
And you got his entrance. You like AJ Styles, generic male 59. Finn Balor's demon entrance, number 60. Ricochet,
Really?
number 72. You want to do Trish Stratus, generic female 14.
Nice.
Current Miss Money in the Bank, Io Sky, generic female 19.
That is dope how they did add WWE related
are there-
entrances and stuff like that.
Are
though.
there
That's cool.
movesets the same as WWE characters too on those?
Yeah, the
Sorry, I should have muted. Go ahead.
One job.
the things
No,
like
there's more
you've got
than one.
you've got AJ Styles calf crusher, but they call it the calf slicer. They've got a move called the Clash, which is AJ Styles class. The Bailey to Belly is in there. The Dominator's in there. Brock Lesnar's F5 is in there. Some people have a little bit of issue with the name that they chose for the F5 in there. Because they didn't name it the F5. No. They named it the diverticulitis.
That's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Diverticulitis?
Diverticulitis is it's a little funny, but it's also fucked up.
Yes.
Diverticulitis is a condition that Brock Lesnar had, where
Jesus Christ.
your intestines get effectively tangled and fused together in one place, and it can kill you.
It almost did kill
It
Brock
almost did kill him.
That makes it even worse now. What the fuck?
That's why I said some people have issue with them naming it that. But he had surgery. He survived. But diverticulitis is a pretty major thing. And so for them to name it that,
kind of an uncomfortable don't hit mommy at the table anymore, Dad type thing.
Yeah. So, anyways, let us get on to Pro Wrestling Game Night. The rules of game night are simple. We're each going to take turns challenging the others to some sort of game. It could be fantasy booking. It could be name the wrestler. It could be, I don't know, something. We don't discuss our challenges beforehand because we think it's more fun that way, but also because sometimes we don't think of them enough beforehand. On that note, I always open it up to my co-hosts if either of them want to go first or if they would like me to go first.
I'm open, bud. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. I feel like I know what you're gonna pick. I hope I know what you're gonna pick. Because I have physically challenged JLB for the next time he would be able to be on. But I really wanted to play that game, so I hope I know what you're gonna pick. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if that's what you're gonna pick.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to remind me because I've got the memory of a goldfish, and so I don't.
I really wanted to play Guess the Wrestler against him.
Oh, Guess the Wrestler. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. It was not what I was going to pick, but I can.
No, then pick what you're gonna pick, and I'll host Guess the Wrestler, and we'll just move the Guess the Wrestler's route because I want to play Guess the Wrestler, but I never get a host because you always pick it. So I'll do Guess the Wrestler. And I'll have you two go against each other first with a minute timer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then we'll change host as we go around.
That's fine.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I am going to do, based on what we just recently were talking about, this list that I have here of WWE finishers in AEW Fight Forever.
Okay.
And I'm going to check really quickly to see if there's a list that includes any more. Okay, I'm going to go off this list. So I am going to name the move as it is named in All Elite Wrestling's Fight Forever, and you need to try to guess try to name the move that it is, right? So, for instance, I already said that the Styles Clash was in there. It was just called Clash, right? So,
are we just kind of working together, talking it out?
Yes. Well, let's do it that way. That you talk it out, come to either a conclusion or separate guesses is fine either way. Okay. If you can. Okay. But so we're gonna start off with Fireman Carry Bomb number 3.
Dude, that's gotta be
Cena's
AA,
FU.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the AA. Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are correct. The attitude adjustment or the FU.
I liked it better as the FU. Really gave you a
running single leg drop kick.
Running single leg drop kick.
Hogan's leg drop.
No.
Oh no, single leg drop kick?
One leg drop kick. Is that the Kinshasa?
Yeah, maybe. That's very possible. That would make a lot of sense.
You gonna go with Hogan's leg drop, or you want to try a different thing? I think we got a different one too.
We're gonna get it if we don't. I think you might be right with Nakamura's move because it's a single drop kick, right? It's not a leg drop.
It's not a leg drop.
Or is that Matt Hardy's? Well, then that would be on Matt Hardy. Running.
Yeah. It is a running single leg drop kick. I will give you one hint, and aside from saying it is not the Kinshasa, I will give you one hint. The move was created on accident.
This is the Claymore.
Mm.
It's the Claymore.
You are correct. It is the Claymore.
Wow.
Famously, it was supposed to be a big boot like Hogan's big boot,
But his britches were too tight.
but he was wearing tight jeans because he was part of 3MB at the time. And so when he went to do it, his leg pulled his other leg out from under him, and he fell. But it ended up looking cool, so he kept it. Okay. We are going to go with... The move is called Bloody Sunday.
Bloody Sunday.
Bloody Sunday.
It's a little tougher because it doesn't include
Give you
description of
anything.
the move. But I will use this as a hint here. The wrestler who does it currently in WWE did call it this in his previous life outside the WWE.
Okay, so in the Indies.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody Sunday.
Is this the Brogue Kick? Is this Bloody Sunday? I feel like it's a Brit. Just the word.
What's-
It's Brit.
Yeah, I'm also thinking maybe... What's Cesaro's finisher? Okay, it's not the swing or the arm.
Well, Cesaro's in AEW, so they would put it with Cesaro.
Okay, he's currently in WWE, you said, though? Okay.
Currently in WWE. All of these that I'm
Or
using so
WWE.
far are people who are still...
Which makes sense. Yeah.
I
Or else
should say
AEW's
still...
game would just call it.
Yeah,
They
still
move.
tied to WWE. There are some of them where the wrestler is not currently
In
wrestling for WWE, but is still a WWE connected wrestler.
Okay. That's fair.
Oh.
Bloody Sunday.
I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley's Brutalizer. No, no hints. Just let us both guess one. Then
I'm waiting.
Wrong.
Rhea Ripley's Brutalizer. And okay, so that's actually a good one. I will go with Matt Riddle's Bro Derek.
Okay, both are incorrect.
Okay.
First additional hint. There was kind of a hint. There's a well-known song by a band that came out in the 80s called Sunday, Bloody Sunday that references an event in the home country of the band singer that is also the home country of this wrestler.
This might be a Sheamus scenario. I will not Google.
I'm looking up where the cure is from.
No, don't. Well, then that's gonna make it easy. Bloody.
I believe the Cure are British. Unfortunately, Sunday, Bloody Sunday is not a Cure song.
Oh, it's not.
No. The band is a one name band, like one word name band. The lead singer is a one word named singer. They were legitimately one of the biggest bands of the 80s and
Yeah.
early 90s.
Bono. Yeah, that makes sense. It's YouTube.
I'm gonna have Butch doing whatever it is that Butch does. Okay, bro kick. I'll go with bro kick.
Yep. Okay. JLB, your guess?
Well, he would have to be English, but
Or Irish.
or
You two would be
Irish.
Irish.
That's true. Oh, that's very true. Yeah. So no, I'll stick with what I said with Seamus. So it would be his what
White
is it?
noise, Celtic
The
cross.
Celtic cross.
Celtic cross. Okay.
Neither are correct. Final set of hints. The move is a lifting spike DDT.
Lifting spike DDT.
In a suplex position.
Head under the thing, lift them up, spike so their legs go up in the air.
Gunther does a powerbomb now, so I don't think it's Gunther. I can see Ludwig Kaiser doing something like that, but I don't think that's who it is.
I will further the hint by clarifying you are correct with Irish.
Oh, so it's
So it is
Finn
something that
Balor.
Butch does. Oh,
It's Finn Balor. It's his reverse
or it's
DDT
Ginny
move.
McDonough. Fuck. I'm gonna go with McDonough's move. He can have Finn Balor.
It is not
I'm
McDonough.
Okay.
It is Finn
Finn
Balor.
Balor. Okay.
It is the 1916.
That's what it's called. Okay,
1960.
that's it. It's basically the reverse DDT thing, right? Where he puts him up like that. Yeah.
He on the Indies in New Japan called it the Bloody Sunday, a reference to a massacre that happened during the NRA, the IRA, war over in Northern Ireland. Next one, Butterfly Facebuster.
Butterfly Facebuster. Liv Morgan's bounce off the ropes and down into the mat. that thing, whatever that's fucking called.
I'm gonna say what's her face's Glamazon thing.
No,
That's
it's
really good,
a
though.
good
That's a
choice.
great guess.
It's a good guess there. Neither of those are correct. Think butterfly in the terms of if you were to say this is a butterfly suplex.
Oh, the pedigree.
JLB?
The what? What did you
Pedigree.
say?
Pedigree.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with.
Just say pedigree, dude. It's pedigree.
It's pedigree. Fine, pedigree.
It is 100% the pedigree.
Pedigree.
Just letting you have.
Yeah, that's right. You done muted yourself.
Actually,
Or
didn't say anything.
Elon Musk.
Okay, there it's back.
You're back. You're good now.
Yeah.
Elon.
So,
But it's weird to call it a butterfly suplex, though.
well, it's a butterfly face buster because
Yeah.
he gets him into like the butterfly suplex position, but then he jumps up and lands on their face.
That's fair. Okay.
Right. DA Fabe seems to have frozen. For a second.
Can you hear me at
There
least?
you go.
There we can hear him again. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. It's almost like you also have Verizon. Goddamn.
Those are my two options. So
Swinging face buster.
reverse neck breaker. No, that doesn't work.
That's what I'm thinking of, though. That's what I was. What is it called? Swinging face buster?
Swinging face buster. It's very descriptive of the move.
Yep. This is Sister Abigail.
JLB.
Oh, snap.
Or it's the Crossroads. It's one of those two.
Yeah, I'll go with the Crossroads.
The first guess is correct. It's Sister Abigail.
Nice.
Mostly because the Crossroads is in there as the Crossroads.
Oh,
Because importantly,
right.
Cody Rhodes is a playable character in the game, despite him not having been in the company for over a year.
That's crazy. Yeah.
but if he signed off on it way back when,
Signed on for it way back when, and here's the important thing is he's getting paid for it. Like he's getting
WWE.
royalties off of this while he's working with the WWE, you know.
Yeah, that was part of his conditions. Exactly. Yeah. Good for him.
So, don't have a ton more. So, this one might be hard. Arms trapped facebuster.
and that's not the pedigree.
It's not the pedigree.
Arms trapped facebuster. That sounds more like the pedigree, if anything, though. But yeah, arms trapped facebuster.
Beth Phoenix is
Yeah, that might be now the Glamazon.
Glam Slam. No,
Glam Slam.
I will say that it's not the Glam Slam because Jade Cargill's Jaded is in there, which is effectively the Glam Slam.
Glam Slam.
Oh, that's fair.
So, so they don't have to come up with a different name for it.
Arms trapped facebuster.
This one's a little tougher, mostly because he hasn't been on the main roster for a very long time, and he spent a lot of the time injured.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
It is not super dissimilar to the pedigree, though. So the pedigree is the right, like,
position, I guess. So it's something along pedigree style looking.
yes.
Hasn't been on the main roster long. And he's been injured for a hot minute.
For some reason, Dolph Ziggler zigzags all I got. No, this is the Miz's mic check.
I'm thinking it has something to do with Gargano's move. I just can't entirely remember his fucking finisher at the moment.
It's DDT, springboard DDT from the outside to the inside.
Yeah, one final beat, he calls it.
One final
Final
beat.
beat, yeah.
Okay. No, so definitely.
But you know, it's more effective because they're close to the apron, which is
the
just
hardest
so
part of
happens.
the ring.
Yes.
So
yeah.
so it's like the second hardest part of the ring. Effectively,
it's close to the hardest part of the ring.
I mean,
And Gargano's small.
It's
so
a
it doesn't take up lot of
gradual
space.
scale, like from softest part of the ring, which we all know is the center of the
There's
ring,
the
right?
middle. Yeah.
To the hardest parts, which is the edge, and so it's in this area that's in the closer. Okay, I am going to say that neither of your choices right now are correct, although in a way, JLB is getting closer. In a way.
Fuck this game.
It is not Johnny Gargano, but Johnny Gargano is related to it.
Is A-Town down?
No. I'm just going to say no. That's moving in the right. It's cold. Colder.
What's Dexter Loomis's finisher?
Colder.
Colder. Okay.
Poison Pixie's move?
Colder.
Well, that's as related as you get, bud.
There's one that's more closely tied to Johnny Gargano.
Okay, so this is Tommaso Ciampa's. Oh, this is that little thing he does through the ropes and then drops down. It's similar to Randy Orton's little DDT second rope thing. Widow's Peak.
It is not the Widow's Peak. But you're on the right person. You're on the right person. His finishing move is called the Fairy Tale Ending.
He picks them up and does a pedigree straight down.
He sets it like a pedigree, but instead of going to his knees, he sits out on it.
Because he picks him up into the butterfly drop. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, snap. Okay.
I told you it was a little tougher. Okay.
There's a lot of really possible moves for that, though. I mean, arms trapped facebuster. I was right with the Miz and the mic check.
So, moving on to running knee strike number 1.
Triple H's high knee. This is Kinshasa. It's fucking Kinshasa. Just take Kinshasa, JLB.
Nakamura's Kinshasa.
It is Nakamura's Kinshasa. Okay.
God damn it.
So, we've got... these are so close that I'm going to give 2 moves. They're different moves, but they've got similar names. And so, and some different wrestlers, right? We've got Strong Stomp number 2.
Okay, Seth Rollins' finisher.
And Diving Foot Stomp.
Oh. Diving
different
foot
moves,
stomp.
2 different wrestlers still have the word stomp in them. Drive-by Roman Reigns for diving foot stomp.
Yeah, that works.
And Seth Rollins curb stomp for Strong Stomp number 2.
Strong Stomp number 2, you are correct. It is the curb stomp. Diving foot stomp, you are incorrect on.
Oh, that's Finn Balor's coup de grace.
Yeah.
That is Finn Balor's coup de grace. I'm just looking through to see if there's any that I...
Or if you're Kevin whatever announcer, Coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
Coup de grace. He did mention that. He did. I'm like, coup de grace. I'm like, what? Have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
Every time he says it. Coup de grace.
Oh, we hit the coup de grace.
I'm like, would you take lessons from Graves on pronunciation? That's pathetic when I'm asking you to take the lessons from Graves.
Okay.
He's been there enough time.
This one might actually give itself away. Beast Bomb.
Brock Lesnar's F5?
F5? No, that's not
or
correct.
Superplex.
No, we've already talked about Brock Lesnar's F5, so it's not that.
His suplex?
Diverticulous.
It is not his suplex.
Beast Bomb.
His German suplex, sorry.
Kevin Owens pop-up powerbomb.
No, because that is in there as pop-up powerbomb.
That's fair. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was clarifying it.
Beast Bomb. Is it Brock?
Beast Bomb. It is not Brock.
Okay. Is it a buckle bomb from Seth?
It is not a buckle bomb.
Is it a power bomb of any type?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta figure out where it's coming from and where it's going to.
Is it the last ride?
Is this the Blue Thunder Bomb?
Oh.
No, because
it's the last
Blue Thunder Bomb is in
the game.
Okay. Kevin Nash's Jackknife Powerbomb.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking Taker's last ride.
It is neither of those.
Jesus, so many people to do bombs.
You're
Chris
kind
Candido's top rope powerbomb.
Think the name Beast.
I know, and I'm thinking Brock.
Kelsey Grammer powerbomb. Oh wait, you're not thinking Beast from X-Men.
No. I'm also not thinking of the indie movie that came out in 2001, Beast.
Beast Bomb. And it's not Brock.
It is not Brock.
You kind of fucked up when you said the name gives it away, because now all I think about is Beast Bomb.
Oh, Batista Bomb. Thank you.
Batista Bomb.
Sit out. So it's a sit-out power bomb.
Yes, it's a sit-out power bomb. I don't think JLB noticed what I was doing that gave it away, but I was over here going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
We've got, I think, three left. And I'm gonna go them in descending order of difficulty. I think. So the most difficult of these final three. Bridge figure.
That would be Charlotte with the figure 8.
That's a good one.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bridge figure is figure 8. Uranagi number 2.
The Rock. Rock Bottom.
Or Becky's, what did she call it?
Manhandle Slam.
Manhandle Slam.
It is the Rock Bottom. Although I do think one of the other Uranagis is very similar to the Manhandle Slam.
Oh,
so
nice.
it could be that. Yeah, it could be that this one isn't. That just no one's identified the other one yet as specific.
That's fair.
And then the easiest of these. Now, there are other ones that are easy, like I could point out Blue Thunder Bomb, or Magic Killer, or STF,
which is the actual Magic Killer,
or Stunner. But give me 1 second just to check to make sure that there wasn't one on the other list that I didn't see. No. Okay. So this is the easiest of the ones that does not have the actual name. Olympic Slam.
Kurt Angle's
Olympic Slam.
Yeah, the Angle Slam.
It's the Angle Slam.
Because they called it the Angle Slam in WWE, but everywhere else he called it the Olympic Slam, which is actually a better name for it.
Yes, it is.
But I guess there was one other one that I didn't do, but I really do think it's so simple. Running Yakuza Kick.
Is that a big boot? That's the Haluva Kick.
That is indeed the Haluva Kick.
Haluva Kick. Yeah.
So, okay, well, that is the end of my game of which one of these AEW Fight Forever moves is actually a WWE move. I do feel like there's probably more.
Oh, for sure. That probably haven't just been announced yet. And there's a bunch you have to unlock, so that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone's unlocked everything either.
It also doesn't mean that they're not going to add more, because they have stated that their concept with this game is, instead of doing yearly new games, it's to just continue to do updates to it. And add more stuff. Like the Stadium Stampede match is in the files. It's just not unlocked yet.
That's crazy. I can't wait to play that. That's definitely going to be, you have to beat Roads to the Elite. Or it might just be DLC in the shop to buy.
Yeah,
perhaps.
I think it's probably going to be a DLC at some point. But anyways. So moving on, who wants to go next?
I will.
Okay. JLB.
So
I wanted to go off camp, so I'm going to go off camp. So, fuck out.
Well, yeah, because I have to look closely with my shit. So,
Well, I'm also going to make it impossible for me to cheat because I'm going to be mobile for a moment.
mobile.
Time to go mobile.
Okay, let me know once you see my screen. Oh, you're going mobile. That's gonna suck for you. How much time are you gonna go mobile? Because what we are playing, ladies and gentlemen, is guess the wrestler through emojis.
All right, that sounds pretty fun. I have to admit.
Right? Like I'm like, And these are fucking hard though, so get ready. However, should we only do it when you're back? Because I feel like can you are you able to see it?
I can zoom in, but we're good.
Do we need to buzz in?
Yeah, no, I guess you guys can buzz in.
Just make it bigger. A little bit bigger.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on.
Let's just make it bigger. That makes it bigger even still.
Okay, that kind of works.
Yep. I don't think we'll
Smart struggles a little bit with trivia games anyway, so we're good.
Yep.
It's just not as
I mean, I got this first one already. Yes, I do struggle with the trivia games. You're right, but I do got this one, this first one. I know it.
Do you now? Okay, well, all right. Who is it?
Seesaw Row.
Nice.
Seesaw Row? What's Seesaw Row?
Cesaro.
Wow. Okay, I'm getting the concept now.
Okay, this one's gonna be pretty. All right, so you got it, and you can see it, Fabe.
Yep.
All right. So we got a dolphin, a ball, and a guy with his hands up.
Finn Balor.
Yep,
Finn Balor. That is correct. Finn Balor.
But that is not a dolphin. That's a shark.
Sharky Wimbledon. Yeah, that is 100% a shark.
That's 100% a shark. Fair enough. All right. We got the English flag, a cop, and the tongue emoji. The face emoji with sticking out his tongue.
British Bulldog. Buzz. British Bulldog.
I don't think that's right.
It's not right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this one's actually really fucking hard. And I don't even kind of get it.
Man, I don't know, man.
So,
give a clue.
Okay. The flag.
The Union Jack. So Jack Koplick. No. Jack Kopelecki. Jeff Compton.
No, okay, no, I won't do it with the flag. So sticking your tongue out can be considered very immature, and some might even say it is
churlish.
Robert Roode, Rick Rude.
Yeah, Bobby Roode.
Bobby. The British Bobby. Mm.
No, I know, but what the fuck is the cop though?
That's what it
British
is.
cop is called a bobby.
Yeah, in Britain they call their cops bobbies. So
Son of a bitch. Okay, yes.
So it's saying British cop is a bobby. Rude.
Yeah, good one, man.
Bobby Cheeky, Bobby Flair, the big cop. There you go. We're all learning a little something. What the fuck? Okay.
I'm gonna have to zoom in on that letter. See what it says.
Kind of busy, actually.
Dear Kane, Lita.
Take care, John. Heartbreak Kid. I can't. All I say is dear something John something or others.
Dear Kane, John Laurinaitis.
Okay.
It's not Lita.
You're reading too much into it. Quite literally, you're reading too much into it.
Letter. Love letter. Love.
Page.
Yeah.
Page. Fuck. Good job. Wow.
I was like, I have no fucking clue, and then I see Page as one of the guesses. I'm like, that makes sense.
Fucking Page is a page.
This one's also pretty fucking entertaining.
Is that a thermometer? Is that a dropper?
Nope. Oh, it's a cane.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
fuck.
Cane. It's a.
Good
It's
job.
gotta be Kane.
Emoji guessing is definitely up Smarks' alley. Holy cow.
All right. We have a coffee. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You guys can just say it because I'm pretty sure.
Kofi Kingston.
Yeah. Kofi Kronlift. Kofi Quinton. Kofi Kingston. Perfect.
I like Crown Lift. I'd say we change his name to Coffee Crown
Kofi
Lift.
Crown Lift.
But what is this one? Like him, he's lifting
a ton.
Kofi King, ton.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Oh,
Biggie.
I'm not thinking it's Big E.
No, it's
not righty. Right.
Nope.
Point letter E.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Smuts was right. It's fucking Big E.
Oh, okay.
But what the fuck?
Do a letter. Big letter. Big E.
No, I know, but the arrow kind of fucks me up.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that the Undertaker? It's got to be the Undertaker, right?
We both said Undertaker.
Yeah, you both get a point. I don't know what the score is, though, but you both get a point.
Yeah, who cares? Egg. Easter Island statue muscle. Scramble face armor. That's who it is. It's scramble face armor. That's not scrambled though. That's Sunny.
Fry man arm. Braun Strowman.
No.
I don't get Braun Strowman from it. I just threw it out there. Pam.
Edgar. Is it Edge?
Nope. Not Edge.
Will the multiple choice give it away?
Yeah, I'm guessing yes, because the previous ones always had three like
Really
ludicrous
ridiculous
ones,
ones.
and one that's
Yeah.
good.
Well, this one has two that are at least decent, but it would still kind of give it away.
Yeah.
Gobbledygooker. No? Okay. Scott Steiner.
So here, just the question: is that the first one referring to the pan or the egg?
So I'm kind of perplexed
Yokozuna.
myself.
Yokozuna.
No.
Yeah. Yoke. Get it?
Yeah, no, that's genius, but not
That's all I had going for
Yokozuna.
it.
Not referring to the pan,
So
then?
it's not referring to the pen, and it's also because the problem is too, it doesn't give you the freaking answer, and I'm trying to get the results so I could at least figure what it is, because it's not referring to the pan though, and it's not referring to the egg yolk. So I'm just confused as to what the pan has to do with it. But the stone being there is good, and the arm flexing also does work. Now I hear nothing. Are you guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
here.
yeah, we're here. We're here.
Yeah, I'm surprised you can't hear the brain, like my gears turning in my head and smoke coming out my
So
ears.
it's really kind of stupid though. Like, I'm kind of disappointed by this one.
The Rock.
So that is one of the options. So I get the Rock with this. I just don't get what the pan has anything to do with anything.
Stone
Because Stone Cold would work too for the stone, right? So they
Dwayne,
both.
well, we got Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Right.
Stone would be first for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, I'm going to go with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I suppose.
So let's
find out whether we were right on that or not.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. We just have to do
Fire
this
Moon,
one
Fire
first.
Moon, Fire Moon, Fire Moon.
Ember Moon.
Ember
Yeah,
Moon.
buddy.
Good job.
So that one's for sure. I want to find out the result, damn it. Okay, so we'll just say Cesaro, Finn Balor, Bobby Roode, Paige. It's gotta be Kane. Kofi Kingston. This one was still stupid. Undertaker's easy peasy. Awesome. You scored 10 out of 10.
So it is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But what does the egg have anything to do with anything?
How's that a Dwayne? Like if they made it a drain, that'd be at least Drain The Rock Johnson.
It shouldn't be an arm. It should be an eggplant, because we all know what the eggplant means.
Johnson. Yeah.
Exactly.
That would make more sense.
It should be. Is there an emoji for like a sink?
Yeah, Drain The Rock Johnson.
The Rock Johnson. It should be sink, rock face, eggplant.
Drain The Rock Johnson. Yeah, that'd be great. I don't know what the egg in the pan is though. I'm still baffled.
Or
I'm like
a wine decanter. So Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
But what's Dwayne?
Wine decanter. So decanter and wine. So
Okay. Sorry.
wine.
Or a cloud with rain coming out. Rain the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely an eggplant or something more phallic than a flexed muscle.
Yeah, the flex muscle. No, but that's it. The pan and the flex muscle were like totally caught me off guard. So I don't know. I was like, could it be like? And then I'm like, I don't know.
Egg
Like,
the Rock Johnson. Egg the
no,
Rock.
like I'm thinking, and then I thought it was maybe Stone Cold or something, where it was okay, the stone kind of thing, and then I don't know, maybe the pan isn't on, so it's cold. I don't know. But then I'm like, Dwayne makes more sense because that is a freaking rock. But I just don't get where they got the other stuff from because I don't know what a flexed muscle does for anybody. Or the pen. So that's the most disappointing emoji one we have here. But yes, it is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And you both win because you both are awesome. And I want to try to actually.
Did I just see on our group chat that you shared a GIF of Eva Marie doing the sliced bread?
Yes.
You sure that's not Alba Fire?
No, it's that lame that I think it's Eva Marie because it's old school NXT.
Yeah, it's the old NXT rings. Old school NXT, and she's also this is nothing against Alba Fire, but she is a lot more endowed on the upper body. Like surgically endowed, shall we say.
Fair enough. She got them implants.
And yet somehow or another, no fetish unlocked by that video. Yet all Rhea Ripley has to do is like show up wearing something, and suddenly I've got a whole new fetish.
That's Rhea Ripley for you.
Rhea, I think one of the things that gave it to Rhea that night there was a lot of smiling.
But it's even when she's not smiling, man. Every fucking time a new fetish unlocked for me, man. Like apparently I like black lipstick now. Jesus, apparently I.
Yeah, no, she definitely wears it so well. That smile though, and that is freaking contagious.
Did you
like,
see the?
She's just.
I think they put it on Twitter. With her flirting with the ring announcer the other day.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. It's also a smiley video.
Yeah, it's.
But it was from when they were in England the night before doing a house show. I'm trying to see if I can find it because they put it up. I first saw it on TikTok, but then later they put it up on Twitter, I believe. But she's wearing like a newsboy hat.
Right.
And so now apparently I'm into
and she has like her regular lipstick, not the black lipstick.
And she's got her hair kind of shaggy down.
I think it has something to do with the fishnet stockings too, bro, and her thick thighs. Like she just I was never into goths until now, and I'm like, God damn it, Buddy Murphy, you are a lucky man. And I'm not even into tattoos, but I don't mind it suddenly anymore.
that was another one of the new fetish unlocked situations. I'm like, oh, apparently I like tattooed chicks now.
Sounds like a video game. New fetish unlocked.
And then I think so her hair at Money in the Bank was almost like 50s inspired. And
she's flirting with like the announcer.
Yes, with whatever her name is. And she's like kneeling on the ground and seeing if I can find it, but I think you found it already.
Yeah, so I'll just share it quick. Boom, boom, boom. Present, share screen, voila. Let's go to Twitter. Let's do that. Holy lordy.
Yep. Go back to the beginning. This video here.
And now I'm pretty sure that fetish was already unlocked, but what do you think of that? Hot diggity damn.
Yep.
Wouldn't mind my girl to be a lesbian. You gotta love it. They have fun during the house shows.
Yep. But like later on at that house show.
Is that JoJo? That's not JoJo, is it?
No,
That is
it's
not JoJo, no.
I'm totally blanking on her name now.
Kayla Braxton? Not Kayla Braxton.
No. This was later on in that show. Her just
Samantha Irvin.
No.
It is. It's literally on the Twitter page. WWE announcer and correspondent Samantha Irvin.
Yeah, you're right, Samantha Irvin. I thought she went by a shorter name, but I guess I'm not thinking. But yeah, Samantha Irvin.
Oh my God.
Here's the deal: a lot of people really like her as ring announcer. I don't have a problem with her most of the time, except when she announces Chelsea Green as Chelsea Green.
She's the one that does Gunther perfectly well, right? She's the one that like really goes all into it. Gunther.
She does a lot of them. But then she's like Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Why you gotta play my girl Chelsea like that, man?
Because she's a Karen, so she got to say it in a whiny little way. They won anyway, so what does she give a shit?
Yeah, so she did it twice. Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
Anyways, moving on. DFA
Moving
challenge,
on up.
which we already know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we already know. Yeah. What's my challenge?
Well, weren't you going to do the guest wrestler?
Guess the wrestler? He's like, I forgot to Google.
Nope, I'm just going to random wrestler generator.
You want to see a real fun throwback?
Okay. Let's just
Give me a
throwback.
second. I had to make it small enough that it fit on my screen when I opened it up. That's her first appearance on WWE TV.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Mae Young Classics.
Also, important to point out, down here, in the corner over here,
Is one Mrs. Guevara.
yes.
Oh, nice. Tay Mello.
Hello. There it is.
Okay. I just saw that on Twitter and I thought,
All right, who's
Okay.
going first?
either
Who's
or.
first? Okay. Odd or even, Smarks?
Odd.
It is even. It was two. JLB, you're first.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me when to go. It's a 2-minute thing, right?
Hold on. 1 minute.
1 minute, right. No, 90 seconds.
Online timer. Countdown from time starts now.
Okay, male or female?
Male.
Male. Has he been main event in WWE? Main event, sort of. Okay.
WWE.
Sort of in WWE. Is he currently in AEW?
No.
No. Has he been in Impact?
Briefly.
Briefly. Okay. Long hair?
Yes.
AJ Styles?
No.
Has he held world title gold
No.
in WWE? No. Has he held tag title gold?
Yes.
Okay. Are we talking?
No. No. Sorry. No.
No. Okay. Are we talking? Is he currently a present wrestler in WWE?
No.
No. 90s?
Early. Yes.
Early 90s. Okay. Long blonde hair?
No. And your time's up.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Early 90s, long hair. I'll go with Rick Rude.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Time starts now.
Did he wrestle in the 2000s?
No.
Did he wrestle in the 80s?
I take that back. He did wrestle in the 2000s, not somewhere you would have watched. Yes, in the 80s.
Yes, in the 80s. Long hair, briefly in TNA.
It's briefly in TNA. Okay.
Still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's a valid question.
Terry Funk.
No.
You said tag gold.
Yes.
But-
and then I said
No.
Then I said no in WWE.
But not in WWE. Okay.
Had it. You would think he would have had it, but he didn't.
Did he hold any other singles gold?
Once.
But not WWE.
Time up. WWE once.
Oh, WWE once.
Final guess?
I don't fucking know. Razor Ramon.
No. Again, I want to clarify the tag gold because you would think that he and his tag team partner would have had tag gold, but they did not. For both of you guys. JLB, minute starts now.
Okay, does he have any tattoos?
Not known for them.
Not known for them. Okay. Any popular catchphrases?
Not that I know of.
That you know of, and he hasn't. You would think he would have. Was he world champion in Impact?
No.
No. Okay, and he wasn't in WCW, right?
Correct.
Okay. Did he wear a one piece?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not Scott Steiner, obviously. Was he in a faction in Impact?
No. Time's up.
Yep. I will go with. I think he would have won. Chris Candido
No.
doesn't have long hair. Fuck.
Smirks. Ready? Go.
Prior to his time in WWE, did he wrestle in like NWA?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. After his time in WWE, did he wrestle in other companies that we would know?
Impact would be the closest.
Impact would be closest, but he never was in like ECW.
No.
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Is he still active in a non-wrestling mode, bro? Like, but in the wrestling world?
Lots of people talk about him.
But he's not currently with WWE.
No. Final guess?
Kevin Sullivan?
No.
Okay.
Lightning round. First clue. His one title run in WWE was the Intercontinental title. He won that from his former partner.
Pat Patterson.
No.
Pat Patterson's not still alive, right?
No. Unfortunately not. R.I.P. Pat. Okay. Well,
I may have it, but
and he wrestled in the 80s too. That's fucking me up. Okay. No, I don't know. I'll just say Scott D'Amore, but not him.
Nope. Second hint in the lightning round. Boy, fucking creepy.
Marty Jannetty.
That is correct.
Oh,
As soon as you said he won it from his former partner, I made my guess, and then I was like, "Oh no, fuck! It's Marty Jannetty." So, as a reward, I am sharing this video.
Oh my god.
You can kick my ass anytime you want.
Yeah, straight
Okay.
up.
Well, that's a tough one. I don't know if I want to give you guys that one. We're skipping Michael McGillicuddy, just so you guys know. Here we go.
fine.
This is a good one. All right. And so, Smarks, you went first. I'm sorry, you went second last time. You go first
Yep.
this time. And then I'll hand it over to you guys and I'll guess. So we'll do one more with you two. And reset. And minute starts now.
WWE,
Yeah.
LA
AEW,
I'm sorry, which one?
AEW at all?
Not as a wrestler.
Not as a wrestler, okay. As a manager?
No.
No. As backstage?
Not permanently, no.
Not permanently.
In fact, I don't think he's ever showed up on AEW.
No, okay, never showed up at AEW. Okay.
I'm going to give you a little extra time because of that.
That's fine. Currently active?
A couple years ago.
Couple years ago.
It's rare if you see him get into a ring now, though.
Okay. Ever in WCW?
Yeah. Yep.
Ever in New Japan or anything like that?
Yep.
Yep. Hulk Hogan.
No.
Okay.
One guess.
Bret Hart.
No.
That's wrong, but I throw it up.
JLB.
Okay, was he ever in ECW?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and he was in NXT?
No.
No. That would make sense. Has he won world title gold in WWE?
Yes.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Has he been in a faction? In WWE?
No.
No?
No. Sort of. honorary a couple times.
Honorary a couple of times. Okay. Did he win world title gold in Impact?
Yes. No.
No.
Shit, I
Okay.
should have looked that up. I think the answer is no.
Okay.
I'm going to stop real quick. I'm going to stop your timer.
Did he? Okay, yeah, I'll stop. Hold on. Let's get
This
that
time
answer
out,
first.
I don't think it's fair to you that I don't know that for a fact. In Impact... Jesus, how far do I have to fucking scroll to get to Impact? There it is. Yeah, he did win gold in Impact.
Oh, okay.
I did not realize that. Apologies.
No,
He
no
was world
worries.
champion in Impact. I'm not as good at this part than as it
No, that's fine.
Restarting your timer. 10 seconds left.
Okay, so it's not Jeff Jarrett. Obviously, we've been seeing him, but he hasn't really been in AEW that often.
What up, Squash?
Hey, Squash is in the house. What's his name? I'm thinking of Willow. Is it Willow? He was in Impact, but I don't recall him ever being
That
in
would have been
WWE.
Jeff Hardy in Impact, just so you know. Is that who you're guessing? Jeff Hardy was Willow.
No, there was the other guy, black dude. Not talking about Moose. I'm talking about. Anyways, it's not him. I forfeit my answer. I don't know who it is.
All right, starting the timer. Now.
Okay, clarify. Did I ask if he was in WCW?
Yes, you did.
And was he in WCW? Because I can't
Yes,
remember.
he was.
Okay, tag team.
Oh shit! WCW.
Yes, he did do tag teams.
Is he most known for tag team?
He's most known for Crazy, but he was in a tag team and did a lot of tag team matches.
Most known for Crazy. Okay, that's a little bit.
It's a huge hint.
Because I was gonna say Bully Ray, but not Bully Ray. Okay.
No, it's not him. But that's a good guess.
That's a good guess.
Based on what we've had so far.
Raven.
No.
Okay. Most known for Crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna take Squash Donkey's thing. Tommy Dreamer. If I get it, I don't get the point though.
No.
Okay, not Tommy Dreamer. Okay.
Time's up.
Okay.
One more guess.
Squash Donkey, don't say anything. I think I knew it.
Yes. Mick Foley.
You are correct, sir.
Son of a bitch!
Oh,
Let's just go with my gut instinct. I was gonna say Sabu. That's my next one.
the only reason I didn't say Sabu is
Because he was just on
appeared
AEW recently.
In AEW.
All right.
And he's not a former WWE champion. which was very early in it, but yeah, I said that. All right, who wants to host now?
Squash would have gotten it next too. You want to host? You want me to host?
I will. Where do you guys go to get all your facts in one shot so it's easier to?
I always personally look up
Wikipedia's
the
where I went.
Wikipedia.
Yep.
Right.
I should have had it looked up before that. I didn't. It's my fault. That's why I stopped the timer and let you think more. And then there is a generatormix.com, which will give you a random wrestler generator.
I've always had problems with the random wrestle generator because it sometimes wouldn't pull from current AEW wrestlers.
This one goes really old and newer, but I don't have any AEWs popping up as I go.
Yeah, that's what I always noticed because it's the one that
Spending
can
a lot of time in the 80s and 90s.
Like it by default does it generate 6 for you, just to make sure I'm on the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one.
Okay. I'm actually going to really quickly hide my comments so Squash doesn't.
Yeah, I will too.
So just so you know, Squash, if you make any guesses,
guess, JLB can even tell you yes, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
But I will not be able to see it. Fabe will not be able to see it.
All right. Let me put the timer on. So, okay. Who wants to go first? Okay, pick between odds and evens.
Even
odds.
Okay, Fabe, you're going first. Okay, and timer 1 minute. Let's go. Okay.
I just
Perfect.
used the timer for Edge.
Okay, and I'll just use my fucking app because that was ridiculous. Okay, so we have there you go. Okay, so all right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Male or female?
Male.
WWE?
Yes.
AEW?
No.
Impact?
No.
ROH?
No.
WCW?
Yes.
World champion? In any?
In any?
Of the ones they just named.
Of the ones you just named, no.
Okay. Was he in a faction?
No.
90s?
Yes.
80s?
Yes.
Wasn't in a faction. Tag team specialist?
No.
Was he
Last guess.
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff?
No. Okay, Smarks, you are gonna go now.
You said no on WCW, right?
I said yes on WCW.
Oh, you said yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Long hair or short hair?
Short hair.
Short, mostly short. Okay.
Mostly short.
Still alive?
No.
Mr. Perfect.
No.
Okay. Did he wrestle in the 2000s?
No.
No. You said 90s. You said 80s though. So, before the 80s?
No.
No. Okay. White?
No.
Junkyard Dog.
Yes.
What? What?
That's awesome.
What?
Yeah. Well played. Very racist, but well played.
Yeah, that's not fair. I should have had at least like 2 or 3 black people that I guessed before I got it right.
So technically, he did have a stable, but it was in an indie promotion, so I don't even
Now,
consider that to be a thing.
in fairness, right? In fairness, the reason Junkyard Dog was at the top of my brain was on the random wrestler generator that DA Fabe suggested. The 6 that it brought up for me were Chris Jericho, Greg Valentine, Demolition, Bam Bam Bigelow, Barry Windham, and Junkyard Dog.
Okay.
Like, he was at the top of my brain for it, but I should not have got that. What?
Oh my god. Okay.
Switch it up. You go first.
Squash, really quickly, we totally want you to play, so continue to guess. Whoever's hosting it will watch and
Tell you if you beat us.
tell you if you're right or wrong. The people playing will not be watching the chat, so feel free to continue to guess.
Okay, so we'll do.
Okay, so my turn to host.
No, you have to go first, technically.
Yeah, that way you can have the same number as
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, but I haven't hosted one yet.
No, I know, but you have to
host
go
next.
first. You're gonna host next. You just have to go first in this round because we each do 2 rounds.
Oh, we do 2 rounds? Okay.
Been
Yeah, I
doing
did
2
too.
rounds.
You
Yeah.
guys might as well do 2.
Okay.
I didn't realize.
Two.
Smarks really
Second
likes hosting, and I don't know if he's ever had a win before, so he wants
Yeah.
to end on that.
Yeah,
high
that's
note.
it. That's it. Like, I want to quit on top, man. I technically have 1.5 points, which right now is the most number of points.
That's fair. So you can. I just want to make sure.
Start. Take squash monkey.
You have lines on your face still from your pillow.
Corduroy pillows. They're making headlines. Headlines.
That's a good one.
I'm proud of you for that one, bud.
Yep. Let me know when you're ready, good sir.
I am ready whenever you are.
Okay, perfect. And go.
WWE.
Yes.
WCW.
No.
AEW.
Yes.
Currently wrestling.
Yes.
Currently wrestling for AEW.
Yes.
Moxley.
No.
Okay.
So much easier when you can get down to this.
I know, right?
Former world champion in either company.
No.
Okay. Tag team.
Sometimes.
Sometimes Adam Cole.
Nope. Final guess.
Lance Archer.
Lance Archer was in WWE?
Yeah, for a very short period of time.
Okay.
So.
Nope. All right, Fabe. Oh, let me check Donkey's stuff. Nope. Hasn't mentioned much. Okay, and let me get back here. All right, Fabe, you go now.
Did he have a valet ever?
Jesus. I don't believe so.
Okay. When you said they have not been a world champion, have they not been a world champion in any part of AEW? Does that include ROH?
That does not include ROH.
Is it Claudio?
It is Claudio. Yeah. Kind of easy peasy. I messed up. It's too easy when you add AEW and WWE together. There's not enough wrestlers who have jumped ship.
Well, but it still was tough enough to get me for a minute. And frankly,
and I guess he's kind of been in a tag
I was
team.
fixed on Miro until you said there wasn't a valet ever.
Mm-hmm. Right. I was thinking, well, Aleister Black.
Right. Okay. So
because I totally forgot about Ring of Honor. Like,
right. Because when you're like, was he a former champion? And I'm like, no, he wasn't.
Not a former. You're correct.
No,
he's a current champion.
He's a current champion. But he didn't even mention ROH because he just said out of those federations he mentioned.
Yes,
so even
that's the problem. I was too specific. I said former world champion in either of the ones that I previously mentioned.
Yeah, you shot yourself in the foot there.
I did. That's okay. I'm still up
All
by
right.
point.
You're up, dude. You get to be the host.
I get to be the host.
Host of the
Okay.
mostest.
DFA, odds or evens?
We'll go odd. You seem to like those.
Okay. You get to go first.
God, that sucks. I hate going first.
So, your minute starts now.
Male or female?
Male.
WWE?
Sort of.
AEW?
Yes.
Impact?
Yes.
Currently wrestling?
Yes.
Part of a faction?
Yes.
World champion?
No.
Tag team champion?
Yes.
Trios champion?
No.
And you said sort of mid-card champion?
Not in WWE or AEW or Impact.
Luchasaurus?
No.
Currently in a faction?
No.
ROH or AEW?
No. Final guess.
No. Not been a mid-card champion. So it's not Cody. You just completely threw me through a loop.
This one's going to make everyone so angry.
Tag champ.
God, somebody just went over to Impact. Has been a tag champ. Hasn't been a world champ. I'm still going to say Alex Shelley.
No. DA Fabe is down. JLB's turn starts now.
Okay, so currently in AEW though,
No.
currently in ROH.
No.
So he is in Impact right now.
Yes.
Okay. He is white.
Yes.
And you said not in a faction, mid
I
card.
said he's been in factions.
He has been in factions. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Currently in a faction though.
No.
No. Long hair, short hair,
Short hair.
short hair. Was he an AEW? So he was an AEW mid card champion as well.
No.
Won any gold in AEW?
No.
Sort of was mid card was an ROH. Was he a manager in WWE at one point?
No.
Said sort of. Did he wrestle in?
Time's up.
Okay.
Final yes.
I will go with. No, I don't know. I'm gonna say Johnny Nitro, but he's been obviously in WWE for a lot longer.
Nope.
And he's currently in Impact. Never mind.
He's currently in AEW. But
AEW, yes.
No, I meant
As
your
of a
guess
couple
is currently
days
in
ago.
Impact. Yeah.
But okay. Before I start DFA's second turn, I will give a slight clue to both of you. Think about how it could be sort of WWE.
I've got it.
Okay. Your
went this
minute
earlier.
starts now.
Bobby Fish.
It is Bobby Fish.
Oh snap!
That's why I said you're gonna be so angry once it comes out. Because he was sort of in WWE. He was in NXT, but never on main roster.
Oh right. Okay.
He was the tag team champions in NXT twice. He was the Ring of Honor tag team champions 3 times. He was the Ring of Honor television champion 1 time.
Where was he world champ?
He was never world champ. I said no to world champ.
Son of a bitch. Okay. That's what
Squash was close though. Squash was gonna say Kyle O'Reilly and would have been close. Really close. Okay.
Did you host twice or just once?
Just once.
He did twice, so I'll do twice.
Okay.
This time JLB will be first.
Thank God.
JLB, your minute starts now.
Did they wrestle in the 80s?
No.
Were they in the Attitude Era?
No.
Okay. First of all, male or female?
Female.
Female. Okay. Did they wrestle in AEW?
Not really.
Not really?
Officially. Let's say it that way. They did not wrestle in AEW.
Okay, did they wrestle in ROH?
Yes.
They wrestled in ROH. Okay, and were they in WWE?
Yes.
Okay, Impact.
Yes.
Are they currently in WWE?
Yes.
Would it be Smiley Kylie? Kylie Ray?
No.
No? Okay.
Time's up. Final guess.
Ooh. And Let's go with.
What up, doggo?
Woke up in a new Bugatti.
Hey, Mr. Doggo.
But he's sleeping. But he woke up. But he's sleeping. But he woke up.
Yeah, sort of. It kind of messes me up. Okay, I'm just gonna go with. I don't know. So I'll just go with Ember Moon, which is not gonna be right because they're currently in WWE, right?
They are currently in WWE, and you are correct. It is not Ember Moon.
Right.
DA Fabe, your minute starts now.
They were sort of in AEW, but they weren't actually in AEW. You said, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to rule out B Priestley. I'm sorry.
It is not B Priestley.
And they are on the main roster in WWE.
Yes.
Raquel Rodriguez.
No.
Okay. White.
Yes.
World champion.
Not in WWE.
In ROH, were they?
Not in Ring of Honor.
And you said they're female, of course.
Correct.
And
Which does rule out Doggo's choice of John Cena.
yes. Sorry, I gotta close that. My mistake. Tag team? Are they tag team people? Have they
yes.
been in a tag?
Final guess.
But was it ROH, not Raquel Rodriguez? Chelsea Green.
It is Chelsea Green.
Oh shit!
Last second guess, got it. And to clarify, the reasons they were sort of in AEW is
She
they
did show up
appeared
once.
at All In, the original All In,
Oh, that's
which
not fair.
was not AEW, but the precursor to AEW.
Oh, I thought you sort of was the ROH part of that.
Nope. Well, it's because she was under contract with Ring of Honor at the time, and Ring of Honor supplied most of the talent for All In. So it's the precursor to AEW, but not AEW. It also was not Ryan Reynolds, Doggo.
Taking my first loss to Smarks ever in that particular game. I still outpointed y'all. Smarks is like, I think that might be my first win ever in that game.
Well, because he hardly plays too, though. So he's actually has a pretty good record.
He doesn't. That's part of the reason he doesn't like playing, though. Is that that's a tough one.
It's hard to guess. Yeah, no, that's it. It
You
would help
and
if I didn't have. It would help if I didn't have a memory like a fish.
You and I have managed to learn the questions to ask quickly.
Right. For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, we need to eliminate large swaths of wrestlers fast.
And I figured out how to ask one question and nail the next answer.
Is he black?
Yeah, no shit.
God damn. Oh, speaking of which, their new because the whole reason why I was thinking of Junkyard Dog was because they had the Dark Side of the Ring episode with him. So I was like, oh, okay. I know a bit about his history, so let me open up his Wikipedia. And new Dark Side of the Ring episode is out as well today too. Different episode, but yeah, that was fun.
It was.
I miss that game. It's so much fun to play. So much fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted by Rhea Ripley again.
Oh boy. Just as long as you don't save her on your wallpaper.
My lawyers advised me to watch out. Fortunately, our lawyers don't watch the podcast.
Thanks for the follow, doggo.
And that is dope. I'm gonna go give him a follow as well for following us.
That's just creepy.
Yeah.
Follow me and I'll follow you back.
Damn right.
So
That's
JLB
it.
got his last 6 girlfriends.
Some of them he just followed until they finally gave in.
Oh Jesus.
It's raining. Fine, come inside. I'll be your girlfriend.
Yes. 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 Thank you.
I wore her down.
No. It's all my charming personality.
Good. Hey man,
Not my foot tracking skills.
Dude, when are you gonna come back? Please, come on, man. We need you here, man.
What can I tell you? I have the gift of something. We haven't figured out what it is yet, but they always want more. A little more JLB. No, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
I did figure out the Abbey Road picture.
Who is Rhea?
Rhea was John. Damian Priest was George. And Dom was Ringo.
Oh, really?
Fucking Ringo.
That's dirty Dom to you, good sir.
Okay, closing that. So I don't use up all my Twitter views for the day.
Oh my God! Right?
What?
So,
I mean, I'm always on Twitter. That's why it's the only...
Hey, Squash, it's totally fine for you to fall asleep. It is 3 a.m. for you, and totally understand that. JLB is only awake because we're forcing him.
Facts.
No, the whole thing with Twitter is Elon Musk failed to pay his Google Cloud bill. So Google started limiting his traffic for it, and Google Cloud is what runs a lot of the Twitter backend. So Elon then, in a effort to try to limit the amount of money that they would owe Google, decided to try to move everything off of Google so that he doesn't have to pay the bill. But because of that, so many of the things aren't being moved yet. So Google is limiting their data. And so Elon then said, hey, here's a way to lower our
bandwidth
reliance on Google Cloud for a bit. And that is, he turned off anonymous views, right? So if you didn't have an account or weren't logged into an account, you could not see any tweets at all, which means embedded tweets in like newspaper articles and like news site articles and all that stuff, because they're all viewed anonymously on there, not logged in, all suddenly stopped working. So all embedded tweets. He then announced a quote unquote temporary view limits to try to keep the site running, where he said verified Twitter Blue accounts, the ones that paid the extra money, could view 6,000 tweets a day, and then they would be cut off. Verified but non-Twitter Blue accounts, meaning Twitter accounts that are logged in with a verified phone number to them, could view up to 600 tweets per day. And non-verified user accounts, or verified user accounts less than 60 days old, could only view 60 tweets before they would be cut off.
Yeah, and then he ended up changing the limits like 3 times.
Oh yeah,
to go higher and higher and higher because people started bitching.
Needless to say, this is all after he announced 2 months ago that he was stepping down as CEO and appointing a female CEO to run the thing.
Right.
And now he's unilaterally making decisions above the CEO's head, and implementing them. And also, importantly, not paying bills, which, if I were the CEO, I would be very worried about my own paycheck, if you know what I'm saying. Now, a lot of people think that him appointing a CEO other than him, specifically a female CEO, is another example of what they refer to in the industry as the glass cliff, right? We've heard of the glass ceiling, the idea of a woman breaking through to a level that previously had been only men. The glass cliff is a trend that happens a lot in tech companies, where the company is being poorly managed by a current CEO and is starting a downward trend. They then bring in a female CEO to save the company, even knowing full well that the company's past the point of bringing back, so that they can then blame the failure of the company in the end on the poor management of the female CEO. Effectively, she becomes the fall guy for the company. And that's what a lot of analysts think this female CEO that they brought in is for, is just basically to take the blame when Twitter just like Doggo says, if Twitter dies, they're gonna start using truth. Maybe. I mean, a lot of them probably are already also on truth. I mean, that was the deal. Is he made a big deal, months ago. Should I reinstate Donald Trump? And eventually he did officially reinstate Donald Trump's thing. But Donald Trump has an exclusivity agreement with Truth Social, his social media network, that he's trying to get off the ground, right?
Which apparently is ending, though. Like, his exclusivity rights to Truth Social apparently was supposed to end soon. And
but so he wasn't going to be coming back to Twitter until those exclusivity deals end.
Right.
And everything. Now, it is important to note that Elon Musk did roll Twitter into part of XCOM, which means even though he used to be the primary shareholder, he is now the primary shareholder of XCOM. But if Twitter fails, it's no longer exclusivity, his company failing, because it's an umbrella company now. It's just a subsidiary failing. You know what I mean? Which was probably the only smart thing he's done since he opened his fat mouth a year ago and said, I'm going to buy Twitter.
Right.
Because every choice he's made since then, including that choice, has been dumb. But yeah, no,
XCOM, and I thought you were talking about dumb.
Ex-con Tom.
But
oh my god.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where, Twitter was not super successful. Like, when he bought it, it was valued at 10 million. He bought it for 10 billion. Excuse me. He bought it for 44 billion. And the reason it was valued only at 10 billion is because even though it was around for a long time and was fairly popular, it had yet to find a way to pay the bills, right? It hadn't turned a profit yet. But every choice he's done since taking over has limited its ability to make a profit. Because he's like, oh, we'll turn to subscribers, right? We'll get people to subscribe. But the problem is that $8 a month has cost them the ad revenue that they were getting, because it cost them enough, like, users. Their users are down, and companies are less likely to advertise when users are down.
Mm-hmm.
So ad revenue goes down drastically. So now they're kind of SOL on it. But anyways, that's enough talking about Twitter. It was mostly just started on by me making a joke about I didn't want to use all my Twitter views on Rhea Ripley. Stuff.
I mean, it's kind of worth it.
Yeah, in fairness, it is. But I also follow her on
Instagram,
TikTok, and so I get to see most of that stuff there.
That's fair.
But on that note, we're going to start wrapping things up here. We talked earlier about AEW Fight Forever. I'm enjoying it. JLB's enjoying it now that he's playing on Switch. Apparently, the PS5 version, not so much fun.
Yeah, I'm getting a little used to it, but I still like the arcade style of the Switch a little bit better, but the frame rate is far superior on PS5. I don't know. I just get bored on the PS5 one for some reason.
Yeah, I don't on my Xbox One. So, create a wrestler.
Well, you guys got all the systems covered.
But I don't have a Series X, though. I just have an Xbox One. I'm sure it looks nicer in a way, I guess, on Series X or even Series S. I don't have it, so it's fine.
What language are you speaking right now?
I'm speaking Xbox language because Xbox is fucking weird, right?
Yeah,
so the PlayStation, they had the PlayStation, and then when they came out with the sequel, they said, well, it's the PlayStation 2.
The 3,
and then they did the
4,
PlayStation 3 and the 4, and now they're on the 5. Nintendo's weird because they did the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, and then they're like, oh, we'll do the GameCube, and then what will we do as a sequel to that? Oh, we'll do the Wii.
And then the Wii U.
And then the Wii U. And, should we go to, like, Wii V? Nope, we're going to name the next one the Switch. So they went all around. But Microsoft went the other way. They came out with the Xbox at the time that the PlayStation 2 was out. And then they're like, okay, we're about to come out with our sequel to the Xbox, but we don't want it to be the Xbox 2 when the PlayStation 3 is coming out, because we don't want people to look and say, oh, 2 is less than 3, so I'm going to buy the PlayStation 3 instead.
Very, 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 very Bill Gates of them.
Yes. So instead, they called it the Xbox 360.
Which was a great console.
I love the 360. I still I have one sitting on the floor over there. It's Red Ring of Death, but I feel like someday I'm gonna, I don't know, do the blanket trick and see if I can fix it.
Nice. What is the blanket trick?
So the Red Ring of Death
is with a blanket or something?
The Red Ring of Death is often caused by the solder around the processor separating a little bit, right? The blanket trick is you wrap it in a blanket and you turn it on, and it heats up so much that the solder melts just a little bit and reflows, and sometimes can save the console and bring it back to life. Sometimes it doesn't. Often it doesn't, but it's worth a try. Maybe. I don't know if it is.
I mean, if it's already dead.
Yeah. And maybe it won't do anything.
Deader.
Or maybe it'll burn my house down. I don't know. We'll find out. Or we won't.
Exciting.
I don't know. Excitement. But so then they went from the Xbox to the 360, and then for the sequel to that, when PlayStation is coming out with the PlayStation 4, they totally forget their whole concept of they didn't want to be lower than the PlayStation 3. They named their next console the Xbox One.
Well, now it's far enough along that
not to be confused with the first Xbox, the Xbox number 1. It is the third Xbox that's named Xbox One. And then down the road, this is where it gets really fun. They did revisions to the Xbox One that were minor upgrades, not full new generations, but minor upgrades. And they called one the Xbox One S for slim, and the Xbox One X for maybe extreme, right? And apparently they fell in love with the name S and X because when it came time for them to come out with their next generation to compete with the PlayStation 5, they said, we're going to call this the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. Not to be confused with the Xbox One X or the Xbox One S.
I'm sure a bunch of people got uber confused when they were buying consoles for their kids, though. Because
I'm sure a bunch of kids got Xbox One S's when they wanted Series S's, or Xbox One X's when they wanted Series X's.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking stupid. Is what it is. It's not one of those so stupid it's brilliant. It's just dumb. It's just dumb naming. So I have an Xbox One, not an Xbox One S or X, but also not an Xbox Series S or X. Just an Xbox One. But still, fun to play. All Elite Wrestling, Fight Forever. It is not a perfect game. If you read any of the reviews, a lot of them will say things like the Create a Wrestler is limited. It is. It's not as in depth as a WWE 2K23 or something like that. It gets fairly in depth, especially when you go into you can customize the move set for your character really deeply. The finishers, the individual strikes, grapples, all of that stuff, you can customize all of that great. Physical customizations are a lot more limited, though I do anticipate a lot of DLC down the road for that. The gameplay is arcade-based rather than sim-based, so it's a lot easier just to pick up and play, especially if you're familiar with the THQ...
No Mercy, Revenge,
No Mercy, Revenge,
2000.
Exactly. All those.
Even the Def Jam games, Def Jam Vendetta, and all that.
That whole generation there. So, I mean, here's the deal. It's easy enough to pick up and play. That while she's not great at it, my 5-year-old can pick up and actually do stuff
right
on purpose with the game. Like she says, I want to punch that person, and she can do it. You know what I mean? She's not gonna win tournaments or anything like that, because it is one of those. As you play more, you get more accustomed to the way it is, and easy to learn, tough to master, sort of a thing. But I'm having a ball. I created a generic wrestler that I named Create a Pro, and gave him as generic of moveset as I could. And I'm having a ball with it. So if you haven't got it, if you're thinking about getting it, I do recommend it. Just keep your expectations on that. If you're a member of I don't know what the games, whatever
Game
rental
Pass
service is called anymore.
Game Pass or PlayStation Plus.
Or PlayStation Plus, or what's the one where they send you the DVDs in the mail, like the old Redbox or Netflix style.
Redbox or Netflix style. There's no one with that.
There is one.
Maybe in the States.
Yeah. What is it called? GameFly.
Oh shit. Okay.
GameFly. If you want to, you can do GameFly. Rent it from GameFly, play it. The nice thing with GameFly is you rent it. If you like it, you can then pay for it and keep it for cheaper. Or you can send it back. So it's that, or like I said, Game Pass or whatever or I think it's on Steam if you want to play on PC.
Yep.
Go through Steam. Whatever you can do. I recommend playing it, but also at the same point, if you're not an AEW fan, or if you are very specifically a hardcore like wrestling sim fan, I say maybe stick with the WWE 2K games. They're going to be more up your alley for that. So, but
ours is called Game Access.
Game Access. AEW Fight Forever. Save 13% on Steam right now. So you can get it for $52.19 on Steam. Anyways, but on that note, we are going to go ahead and close the book on the Fantasy Booking Institute, the wrestling game night. We played some fun games. We had a lot of fun. We will be back on Sunday with our first regular weekend review sort of podcast in a few weeks, because we've had pay-per-views the last 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
we'll make sure to come back Sunday around 10:30 Central. We're not exactly prompt sometimes. But yeah, come back, join us there. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/RawandOrderWBU. Subscribe to us if you would like. You can subscribe for free if you're an Amazon Prime member. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube. We do post these delayed on YouTube, so you can watch them down the road on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you're not like, I need to see it right away, get it on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, and you'll get them there. But you can follow us on Twitch to get them access right away. Be like Squash or Doggo and join the conversation. But on that note, you can follow me on the social media pretty much anywhere at Raw and Order WBU, like it says right there. You can follow DA Fabe at
DA Vincent Kayfabe right there.
Yep,
On
use some of
Twitter
your-
only, but you'll have to use some of your views for it. And quite frankly, I don't post that often.
Yeah.
Here's the best place to see me, to hear my opinions, because I just say them out loud, because typing's for nerds.
Nerd. And you can follow JLB at
Twitch.tv/JLBTLC25, where I play AEW Fight Forever and try to at least beat Road to the Elite.
It is fun. It's a nice branching storyline, so you could replay it multiple times and not get the same story. But on that note, we are going to go ahead and close the book. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you soon.
Deuces.
We'll be right back.